All right, Dad, I thought I'd send you a video here showing you some of the stuff I'm doing. Um, so I have this piece I found and it's a crotch piece. Has several different angles on it, which is kind of cool. It's about, I don't know, 7 inches high, um, and all. So I'm going to show you in sections what I'm doing. It's cedar. And so it's going to be like less than a minute videos, but it might take several days till I actually get it over to you. So I just wanted to show you that. All right, so here's the first one. All right, video number 2. Okay, so I have this piece and I got it mounted up. It's I had to cut it down a ton because it was too not too big. I had to use my new saw here. It's going to be terribly out of balance, so when I turn on the lathe, it's going to spin a lot and shake. But there it is. So if this turns out good, I'll send it home with Crystal and you can have it. But I have no idea what it's going to look like in the end. No clue at all. So there you go. Well, what I want to do, sorry, is have the girls come out and show you me doing this as I'm turning it. But they all have COVID, so and I don't have it, so I don't really want to get it. But so I have to show you just piece by piece how it's coming along. So, here it is. I'm trying to flatten up the edge, the bottom edge, and get it turning properly. But if I turn it on, you can kind of see how unbalanced it is, like how far down I still have to go to make it actually round. So it's a slow process, but we're getting there. All right, peace. All right, we're moving in the right direction, but we'll see. It keeps getting smaller and smaller, but let's take a look and see what you think. So I put a tendon on here, which is awesome. When I turn it around, it'll clamp into those chucks. It's a decent tendon. There is a spot here where it's not going to grab. But the one thing I'm trying to figure out at this point is this flat cut spot. Should I keep turning it until that's gone or leave it there? All this stuff is going to be gone at some point. It's just going to be sanded down to nothing. But we're moving in the right direction. We're getting smaller and smaller, which I don't like. I'm not sure about the direction. This is the top and this is the bottom, just so you know. But see what you think. So I went and decided to cut it down. It's not the worst decision I ever made in my life. So I think I can live with it. Let's see what you think. It's where is it? The flat spot, you can still see a little bit there. So I just have to take it down a little bit more. Then I can start taking this bark off and sanding it down, turning it around. So that's where we're at. Okay, so I turned it around and we get to see what the other side looks like. I'm using a tailstock. This is a tailstock. Even though it's clamped in this tendon, I'm just using that because now I have to dig out the inside, which is going to take a while. But that's the process. Here we go. All right. So here we are. We're starting to dig out the center, and it's starting to come alive. This has to be terribly sanded, but we're moving in the direction. It's going to have some big holes here that come out, obviously. That all has to be dug out. We're about, I don't know, it looks like 1.5 inches from the bottom. So I want to go down to maybe a 1/2 inch. But we're getting there. All right. Okay, we are now getting a whole lot closer. All right, you're not gonna eat soup out of this bowl, Mom. I'm sorry, but here it is. We are almost to the point where we can start sanding. It's pretty thin. Oh, it's really thin there. And so, we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep you updated. All right, I'm not overly thrilled with this one, but I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm not okay with the sharp curves around here to here, so it kind of sticks up a little high. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it down here. I have some wood in here that's pretty thick. So I'm going to try and curve it, make it a little more sexy. So that's what I plan on doing. Wish me luck. I might explode. All right, next step, I have to remove this tendon that I built. And so this has to come up. I turned it around on the lathe. This has to come off and make a little recess in there. And then it'll be good to go. So I used a non-stick cloth in there. I built this little thing here to hold it. And we'll see how it turns out. This is the scary part. Hey, I just wanted to show you this one part because it's the funnest part of the whole turn. When you see the sanding sealer go on it, it really just kind of brings it to life. I can't show you a whole lot of it because I'm holding my hand, well, the camera in my hand and everything else, so it's a little bit complicated, but you can kind of see it kind of come to life there. So wanted to show that to you. Okay, so I think I got it all sanded. It's still a little wet. Once the sanding sealer goes on, it is going to be gorgeous. Okay, so I'll bring you back. All right, next step, I have to remove this tendon that I built. And so this has to come up. I turned it around on the lathe. This has to come off and make a little recess in there. And then it'll be good to go. So I used a non-stick cloth in there. I built this little thing here to hold it. And we'll see how it turns out. This is the scary part. Hey, I don't know why that last video wouldn't go through. Hopefully this one does. I was trying to show you where I take off the tendon. I built this waste block here, use non-split cloth, put it on, and then the tendon on the back had to come off, and so it's just a really tricky part. Hello, Mama. So here it is, 3 days later, it's finally done. It is all buffed up and waxed and smooth. There were certain things that were a little tough to do, like getting inside here and sanding, because I just don't have anything that can get in there, so it's not sanded perfectly on the inside, but the outside's really nice. So hopefully you like it. I think it's cool. I'm not thrilled with the shape, but hope you like it, Mama. Love you.